coming on again to just add some content to my day. I'm about to document my life. So when we can look back on this, my great grandkids can look back on this and be like, God, granddaddy was out here. It started somewhere, so it got to start somewhere. And I love it that it starts with me. So here we go. Content, entrepreneurship, the life out here. Been faking it for a long time. Now it's time to make it. 41. Really like turning down a lot of invitations to go out. Turn down invitations to it's the Pacquiao fight, Barner fight tonight. I'm not going. You know what I mean? I'm not eating out. I'm doing everything inside, so you gotta be willing really to like really kind of like eat a lot of nothing. You know what I mean? Out, so you can go home and save that money so you don't have to spend money. So you really kind of like putting everything up so I can invest it back into the business, so you don't have to actually try to be out. So you got to be willing to turn down invitations so you can save your money, you know. So not that I don't have any money, but I want to keep the money that I do have. So I turned down the invitations to go to the fight parties. I turned down the invitations to go out to the club, to the 90s party. I'm not really a clubber. I'm not none of that stuff anyway. But I turned it down because I didn't want to spend no money. I mean, I have to really be stringent and a good steward over the money that I make for 2019. So, because I'm really watching where I put my money and watching the people and the places that I invest my money, or that I sow my money into. I want to be able to have something where I can see some type of something come back to me if I'm putting it into it. So, I have a goal that I'm trying to do by the end of 2019 is to launch my underwear. I have a line called Sobabs, which is my brand name that I'm putting on my underwear. I do have them. I got the samples in. The samples somewhere. I got the samples in. I don't know what I did with it, but I got some samples, and I'm excited. I am so excited about it. I'm so excited. So excited. You know what I mean? So, you know, I must have put it in the back seat, but I put the samples in the back. But they are fresh. They are fresh. The fabrics and everything are amazing. So you'll be able to see the beginning of it all. You'll be able to see the beginning of how the brand is going to be, and you know what I'm saying, how we're going to develop. It's early. Nobody's seen the sample. Nobody's seen the sample, but a couple people close to me. But you know, we gonna make this thing happen. Everybody has to start somewhere, so I'm believing in myself. I mean, I met with a couple investors. Nobody really invested in me. I guess they couldn't really see my vision, and they didn't want to invest. So, but I'm not mad, you know what I mean? So, I'm working on building and getting a credit line so I can launch. Be able to, I got a temporary job where I can do some stuff to add to my brand, so I can use that to support my brand. So I live off of one and put the other monies back into my business. So I'm really eating like everything at home. So sloppy joes, I'm eating turkey sandwiches. My wife made a soup, so like stuff like that we could just eat at the house, so we ain't gotta like eat out all the time, so we can save some money. 2019, so I'm willing right now for 2019 to sacrifice it all. You know what I mean? So who wouldn't? Hold on. So who wouldn't sacrifice a year to live comfortable for the rest of your life? You see what I'm saying? So if you sacrifice 12 months to live good for 12, 13 years, I'm about that life. I really am. So I be in the car talking to myself all the time anyway. I'm always normally, like, when I'm either going to work or going out for deliveries, I'm normally by myself. So hey, here we are again by myself out here. Had a few orders today and for the suits, so had a couple deliveries. So we doing it. So everything is going back into the pot. I'm investing in myself for 2019. I'm talking about really like paying attention and investing in myself to so I can be better. So everybody talking about faking it till you make it and all that other stuff. Nah, I bought into that for a minute, but I ain't doing that no more. So because we wearing everybody else's brands and labels, but they ain't sewing back into us. So I have to create. I'm a creator, so I have to create. Look at this. I'm getting out of the box of what people think I should do, what I should say, and how I should walk, talk, wear my clothes. I'm done with that. I'm done with that. So I was thinking about, like, yo, what was it with the conversation with the Wright brothers when they was like, yo, I think we can build an airplane. I see men flying in the air in this machine, this apparatus. We starting somewhere, but think about that. Think about the conversation that they had to be like, y'all crazy out of your mind and think y'all could have something flying through the sky like a bird. But the vision they had, but nobody else could see that vision, so they had to go make it happen themselves. So that's where I'm at. I'm out here and I'm seeing all these other people making it, and I listened to people for so long, it stunted my growth because people told me what I couldn't do, and I bought into what they said I should do. But that's not where my passion was. That's not where I was, but it stunted my growth. I ain't blaming nobody. I'm blaming me for listening. I'm blaming myself for listening. So you gotta be able to be open-minded. And to the old heads, y'all can't put your limitations on these young kids. Because I was a young kid one day talking to an old head about some visions and dreams and aspirations I have. They was like, man, that'll never work. I wouldn't do that. I remember being in college. I went to one of the professors that I admired a lot. I said, sir, I want to do ABC. And they talked me out of it. Now the industry is almost $1 billion industry that I was going to go into. But they talked me out of it. They made me go into a whole different direction. So sometimes you have to be able to listen to your gut and be okay with disappointing people. So I'm okay with disappointing everybody now. If that's going to mean that I'm going to be able to leave a lasting legacy for my kids and my wife, and to build a brand just for the next 100 years. Somebody got to make the sacrifice for your family. And don't have to come through somebody dying. You have to be able to have it where you being able to do it so everybody around you can eat. The people around you can see your success. The people around you can experience your success, so you can help your family. You can help your parents. That's what I am. I heard a saying that says how can two parents raise 3 kids, but 3 kids can't take care of 2 parents? So I want to be able to take care of my parents. I want to be able to take care of all this, but I got to make those sacrifices and do the hard things. And you got to be willing to be labeled entrepreneur, an artist, and doing things you looked at, or you could be labeled as a bum, because sometimes it's not going to pop when you do it when you want it to pop. It's going to look like you're just sitting around not doing nothing when you're out here really grinding and really making it, and you putting stuff on the line, but you're doing it for your brand because you see bigger and you see better. Everybody had a vision. Every brand started somewhere. Versace, Gucci, All these other places started in the same place. Maytag, all these, I mean, just small names and things to name. McDonald's, KFC, anything that you can name had an origin. It started somewhere. It started in the mind of someone, and they say that it probably couldn't be done. So, you know, that's where I'm at with my business and in my endeavors as a businessman. I want to be able to be successful and to go to the things and follow my heart and follow my gut, so I can say, yo, at least I tried it. If I fail, let me fail on my terms. Don't let me fail at something that somebody else put me up to, and then I couldn't live up to it, because that's not what my passion. But I'm not giving up on me. I'm not giving up on me. I mean, I've been gave up on, I've been threw away so many times. But, you know, it's a sad thing, but you gotta do it. You gotta actually try to make it. You gotta make it. And that's why I am this year. Like, it has to work. It can't fail. It can't fail. It won't fail. I will be successful. It will pop. It will be a big brand. It will go viral. I've just matured to a point where I'm really like ready to really just make it happen. And we ain't lose a draw. We winning. But that's my rant for the moment. So we ranting. But it is what it is. But this is my content for my life, for my future, for my destiny. So peace. So Babs Custom Clothiers, we're here. So Babs Underwear, we have neckties, we have lapel pins, we have what else we got? Yeah, custom tailor-made bespoke suits. I know it may not look like it because this is my day out right here to go get my hair cut and get the car washed and do all the things I gotta do for the week. But I'm excited to see where we go, because we're gonna look back at this stuff. You document so you can come back, you can look back on it and see how everything went. So, you know, it will be successful. So I'm speaking this right now. It's 9/18 and it's like what, January 2019. I think it's the 19th of 2019. So we're gonna look back at this on January 2020 to see if it did do what it was gonna do. So there we go.